Hi there guys, my name is Craig, I'm from Healthy Cornwall and today's 30-minute exercise is a circuit session. So what are we going to do in our circuit session? We are going to do 3 rounds of exercise, 3 exercises per round. We're going to do them 3 times through each time. And the first 2 we're going to have a lower body, an upper body and a cardiovascular part of the workout, and then the last section that we do will be a core section. So it works out a bit of everything in our body, and the level we're sort of looking at is a beginners / intermediate. So you can either do this body weight, and we'll play around with all the different things we do, and I'll give you plenty of advice as we go through, or you can add some weight. So it could be some small weights like I've got just here, or so they're a 4 kilogram weight, or you could use bottled water. So a 2 litre bottle of water weighs 2 kilograms. So a couple of those would add a bit of resistance, or good old fashioned tin food there as well. So it's about 400 grams. So we can play around with those. Before we get started, just to make sure we're nice and warm, and I'll warm up to bring the heart rate up slowly, and you're looking for about a 3 to 4 out of 10 as a heart rate level as you're working out. So just to get started, a quick warm up, we're going to do about a 3-minute warm up. So if you place your hands on the side, there on your thighs, and your heels are just outside your hips, toes pointing out slightly, and all I want you to do is take your hands up and down the side, just mobilise the spine, getting nice and warm. There, so just sliding the hands up and down, getting nice and warm through the spine. So obviously a lot of our mobilisation will come through there. Then just stand tall, start to lift the heels up towards your bottom, nice and slow, nothing too fast just yet. And we're going to start to roll the shoulders back as we stand. Little test of coordination nice and early, trying to lift your heels and roll your shoulders at the same time. If your dancing is anything like mine, pretty difficult. And from there, bring a little bicep curl as we step, and step a little bigger as you're stepping across, and bring up the heels a little bit faster. There. And then we're going to take the hands back down by the side and start to bring the knees through up to your hand here, bringing them across, keeping the chest nice and high. Should feel your heart rate coming up nice and slowly. And we're going to open up the hips, so step across and roll there as we go. Just get the lower half of the body nice and warm. We are doing some squats and lunges in today's session, so really good to make sure that we're just enabling ourselves to move a lot easier, prevent any injury, make sure the body is ready to exercise. We take that into a lunge, so standing here, you're finding as far a range as you feel comfortable with, so ideally looking 90 degrees on that front leg. But if it's just a tap back, absolutely fine. We've all got different limits, all comfortable with different positions, finding wherever you feel best. And from there, we can bring in the arms. There, so a spotty dog. And if you want to take it slightly faster, feel free to do so. And again, that range, ideally 90 at the knees. It doesn't have to be. Let's get the shoulders and the body nice and warm. So we're going to take our heels just outside our hips, squatting down. There. And again, that range, as far as you feel comfortable. And then we're going to start to add in a jab. So as we come up, jab, jab. There. So you're getting the shoulders nice and warm. We've got some press ups in the first circuit. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, just keep your feet moving for me. Grab a drink if you have one. I'm going to take you through the first circuit. So each time we're 30 seconds on, 15 seconds recovery. Our first exercise is going to be a squat. So it can be a bodyweight squat here, and again, as far as you feel depth-wise. Aim for that 90 degrees. If you want to make it slightly more challenging, you can use a weight, so a goblet squat, but keep that weight nice and close to the body. There. Okay, that's your first challenge. Again, depth of squat, completely up to you, limitations, whatever you want to do. Then we go into our press up. So again, we can play the press up. You can either have a full press up here, there, or modified on our knees, there. Maybe headbutt the weight. The further you take your knees back, the harder it will be for you. So the closer you come, the easier it becomes. So it's your press up, so it's your lower and upper. Then we have a cardiovascular workout. So you're going to have step back, there. You can do that with a squat. So step back, squat here, step back, squat, or faster, or flutter squat. Okay? Nice and fast feet there. So we're going to do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 3 times through. If you're doing a squat with a weight, please grab that now. Getting set. In we go, first round. So grabbing that weight. Here's outside of hips, toes pointing slightly out, squatting down, driving up. Squeezing the glutes at the top. There. You can see that range. Trying to find. There. Keep the weight nice and close. My chest stays up, facing forwards. 10 seconds. Again, can be done without a weight. And again, it doesn't have to be full range. It can be just as far as you feel comfortable there. Take a rest. You've got your press up coming next. It's either a full or a modified press up. 30 seconds on. 5 seconds to go. So you're going to come into that full press up position there, or on your modified just here. In we go. So I'm keeping my back nice and flat. My core is engaged. Legs straight. Try not to splay the elbows out. And so you can be doing it on your knees if you'd rather. And again, the closer to the knee, easier it will be. 10 seconds. Okay, cardio. So your flutter squat. So your first option is that nice fast feet, squatting down, there, or a toe tap, back, 5 till we go. There. 3, 2, 1, and we go. Nice fast feet, squatting down. There. Fast as you feel comfortable, and as low as you feel comfy. And say that other option is your tap back, here. There. 10 seconds. First round complete. We're going to go through that 2 more times. So your first one will be your weighted squat as a goblet squat, or your bodyweight squat. 5 seconds to go, and again, depth depends on you, whether it's a full 90 or a half. In we go. So the weight is staying right through the middle of the foot. I'm driving up, squeezing my glutes at the top. Those of you with good hearing, been hearing my knees cracking. Drop that down. Going back into that press up, so upper body, so again, lower, upper cardio. 5 to go. So again, full press up or modified. There. In we go. So the repetition speed, completely up to you. That's your challenge. Try and control on the way down. Protect your shoulders and keeping that core engaged. Back nice and flat as you're working through. 10 seconds. And back into the cardio. So again, it's that flutter squat. So, nice fast feet and a squat down, or toe, squat. There. In we go. So you can see all this can be done in a really small space, no equipment needed. So again, you'll modify there, there, toe tap, squat. Depth is up to you. 2 gone, 1 to go on this set. So you've got your body weight or your weighted squat. Getting set, weight nice and close to the chest. 3, 2, 1. Ten minutes in, definitely getting warmer. Heart rate definitely coming up. You got 10 seconds. Remember that squat depth can be your choice. Just make sure you squeeze the glutes at the top. Ideally, 90 degrees. Drop it down, last round of press ups coming. And again, full press up or you're modified. So modified here or full. In we go. Again, protecting your lower back by holding your core. It's almost compressing that space between your tummy button and your spine. 10 seconds. Oh, good to hear that bell. Righty, cardio, last one on this first set. So remember, either toe tap, squat, or fast feet squat. Completely up to you. And again, that depth, your range, your choice. In we go. Last time round, how fast can you shift the feet? How many repetitions can you complete? And again, you've got the option, 10 seconds left, of that tap and squat. Woo, first round done. Keep the feet moving, grab a drink if you need. I'll explain we've got as our second round coming. So again, same principle. We're going to have an upper, a lower and a cardio. So our first one's going to be a lunge. So lunges, often people worry about their knees. My knees are terrible. You can play around the lunge. So again, we can do this body weight or we can do it with a weight. So first motion will be a rear lunge. Rear lunge, far better on the knees, much less force going through the knee, helps protect it. So you can do this without the weight. Here, I'm just going to alternate. And again, as low as you feel comfy. There, grabbing a chair if you need, and tap back if you'd rather. Or, make it interesting, let's grab a weight, and take the weight above the head as you lunge backwards. A lot more challenging, engages the whole core, and gives your weight some to work on the thighs. Our second round is going to be a mat raise. A mat raise is full shoulders and upper back. So, I'll do it from the front and the side. Weights here, you're going to reach forward with one, pull back with the other, slight twist at the top of the back, try and keep the hips fairly square. That's going to work your full shoulders. So again, pick your weight on that one. And again, you can do it body weight if you want to as well. There. Great. Just to pull the posture in line, engage the full upper body. And then we've got a clean. So, first version, right from the floor, all the way up and down. There. Same side. First round. I'm going to make it slightly easier. Take the weight away. For the Saturday night dancings are coming up, or just do it from the hip, here, there, okay? Just keep those repetitions, keep that movement going. So you've got your lunge, your mat raise, and then your clean. So 3 different exercises, 3 rounds, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Grab a quick drink if you need. Pick up your weight for that lunge if you want to take it on with a weight. Getting set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In we go. So I'm getting the weight, stepping back. As I step back, the weight is passing over my head, trying to get 90 degrees at the knees. Bracing my core and holding that weight as I step back. Or bodyweight lunge. Hands nice and close to the chest. Again, the depth of the lunge is completely up to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it loose. Your next exercise is that mat raise. So I'm going to do it with my weights, grab some water or the beans. So you're reaching forward with one, pulling back with the other. 3, 2, 1. My knees are soft, core is engaged. Reach forwards, pull back. There. Full shoulder complex is working. Again, you can do this without the body weight. So you just reach there, really open up, or reduce the weights if you need to. There. 3, 2, 1. Good work, guys. Drop those down. Just need one weight now. So you're going to take it either from your feet to the top. There. Really driving from the legs, or without the weight, or just from your waist upwards. Keep your feet moving. 3, 2, 1. There. So I'm driving up. Most of the work is coming from my quads and my glutes. My back and my arms are just extending from that speed. Again, you can do this without the weight. So you're reaching up. Anything that takes your head up, hands above your head, brings your heart rate up nice and high. Or from here. 3, 2, 1. Set it down. First round complete. Whew, getting warm. Central heating's on. Righty. So we are going back to that lunge again. 5 seconds, grabbing your weight if you need, or body weight. Alternating rear lunge. Choose the depth that you want to go. So if you are just tapping back, absolutely fine. It doesn't have to be a full lunge. You're still engaging those same muscles. And again, if you don't want to use the weight, absolutely fine. Just keep the hands nice and close to the body. Here, for that balance. 10 seconds. Lunges are great, hard, but they're good. 3, 2, 1. Shake it loose. Upper body, so going back to that mat raise. So again, reaching forward and pulling back. So the whole shoulder girdle and the back as well. Getting ready, keep the feet moving. 3, 2, 1. There. So reach and pull back. Great for shaping the shoulders. Great for our posture. We spend a lot of time on a laptop during the day because we're really pulling back the shoulder blades as we pull back here. You'll see. And again, 10 seconds. Without the weight, just the same motion. Really, really pull back. Really open up. 2, 1. Shake it loose. Got the cardio. So if you used the weight the first time, you can use it on the other arm this time. So remember, up from the base without the weight, or you're taking it from the hip there and pulling it through. Okay, in we go. Nice and fast. My back is staying fairly flat as I drive weight up, making sure I'm not going to smash the lights in my living room. So again, you can do this body weight here, or you can do it from the hip there, just bracing the core. 3, 2, 1. Shake it loose. One more round through on this exercise. So remember, your rear lunge next, alternating sides with a weight, without a weight. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Stepping back, passing that weight as you step. Trying to find that full range if you can. And again, this can be done body weight here, keeping that balance. And again, your knees are a bit sore, toe tapping back, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Shake it loose. Righty, last round of the macros. If you found this too easy, well done. So my challenge this time, don't let the weights rest on your thighs. Keep up nice and tall, weights come away from the thighs. Here we go. There. So holding that tension the whole time. You see I'm reaching forward, I'm pulling back. Ten seconds. Last time through, guys. Don't let those weights touch. Keep working. 2, 1. Drop it down, shake it loose. And we've got our cardio. So if you've been using a weight and taking it clean above your head, you're going to alternate hands this time. Up here, back down, and swap. Okay? In we go. Last time. Nice and fast. Again, keeping my back fairly flat, my chest fairly proud, to stop hunching over and driving from the legs and squeezing my glutes. 10 seconds. Still worried about those lights in the living room. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Grab a drink. Just remember to keep those feet moving as you grab a drink. Try not to spill it down your front as you do so. Just keep the feet moving for me. Last round is going to be a core round. So again, we're going to do 3 exercises. Again, 30 seconds off, 15 seconds on. Just make sure you've got enough space on your mat for me. Right, we're going to play around with the plank and crunch. So the first one's going to be a plank variation. I don't know about you, but I find planks incredibly boring. I find there's far more effective ways of doing it. So either in a full plank here, we're going to shoulder tap. So my hands under my shoulders, and bringing my hands up, touching my shoulders. Every time I move, my whole core is firing to get that balance. Back's nice and flat and long, and it's slow. Going really fast doesn't really work on the core. You can regress that slightly by going onto your knees. Here, get a nice flat back and shoulder tap. And again, if you want to, pick your feet off the floor, make it a little bit more challenging, or pop your feet down for a bit more stability. Completely up to you. That's our first exercise. Our second exercise is the most misguided and misused exercise. It's the crunch. So you see people slamming their feet under objects and dragging themselves up. Well, that just works their hip flexors. Doesn't really work their core. So the core again is something to work slowly. So we can do a simple crunch. So you can place your hands on the base of your thighs. What we're going to do, keeping our chin off our chest. It gets harder for me as I get older. I get more and more chins. So I'm going to roll up there and down. Rolling up and down there. Doesn't need to be a full crunch for pulling the back of our head. That's just pulling our neck out of line. So it's a really, really simple, slow move. So that's our crunch. And then we're going to bring our weight back in. Going to move all these, or I kick them over. So your third exercise is going to be a dead bug, which is brilliant. So your back stays nice and flat to the floor. You take a weight above your head. You can do this that way. I'll show you in just a second. Down, there, and back in. Other leg. So again, it's nice and slow and controlled. You can do this without a weight. So you take alternating there, left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg. If you find your back's lifting, it hurts. And staying here with a weight, you can toe tap down there. Okay, there. So that's our 3 core exercises. 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. Getting ready. So our first one is that plank. So either in a full plank or a modified plank. 3, 2, 1. Into that plank. There. And it's up to the shoulders, nice and slowly. Keeping the hips fairly stable and square. There. Or modified. There. So 2 different options are modified. Either the feet flat down or lifted up. You've got 10 seconds. So you should feel that nice slow transition. Your whole core is having to work as you move. There. Going to go into that crunch. So again, nice and slow and controlled. Doesn't have to be fast, not pulling our head, not hurting our spine, there's no damage. In we go, rolling up here and down. There, in we go. So nice and slow, chin off the chest, eye line up. There, keeps my back and my spine in line. Rolling my hands up. As I get to the top, squeeze your ribs to your hips. Little compression and working those tummy muscles there. 10 seconds. Keep that nice, slow movement. Okay, let's take a bit more coordination. A weight if you fancy for your dead bug. So again, dead bugs with a weight there, or without a weight, opposites, or toe taps. There, okay. Try with the weight to start off with. Nice and long, nice and slow. Really deep activation of the core. That concertina there, really safe crunch without any danger to the spine. 10 seconds. Stay nice and slow. Again, core exercises, slower the better. 3, 2, 1. First round complete. So we're back to that plank with the shoulder touch. You see my hands are underneath my shoulders and not out wide. There, they're underneath. So again, we can do it on our knees or full. 3, 2, 1. There, up and touching here. So again, hands underneath my shoulders. There. Not letting them travel too wide. Or on my knees. And again, I can pick my heels up, make it slightly more challenging. There, 10 seconds. Dropping down to the crunch. So again, nice and safe for the spine. Lower back nice and flat. Feet nice and planted. Hands to the base of the spine. I'm going to roll up nice and slow. Hands to the base of the thighs, not your spine. Roll up nice and slow. There. And slowly back down again. There. Not a big motion, but because we're focusing on the core, rather than working all the other muscles we don't need to be working, we're protecting our back, and we're still getting that good core workout. There, and dead bug, so you're going to grab your weight. We're going to open up the abs and then squeeze back in. Again, your variations with or without the weight. There, nice and flat. 3, 2, 1. Slow and controlled. So there's a count of 2 or 3 as you're going down, and 2 or 3 as you're coming back in. It's only 2 for me because I've got little arms and little legs. 10 seconds. Okay, one more round to go, one more round through. So our plank, our crunch, and our dead bug. Nearly there, guys. Then we're going to have a quick stretch. So, full plank, modified, there. And shoulder tapping, nice and slow again, keeping that control. Nice flat back. And every time you lift the weight, you'll feel your obliques are firing. 10 seconds. Dropping down to the crunch. Last time through. Again, hands, base of the thighs, lower back nice and flat. We're going to roll up, keeping our chin off our chest, eye line in the distance. 3, 2, 1. There. As you get to the top, ribs to hips, makes the core really fire. There. Chin staying off the chest, eyes looking to the distance. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. And the dead bug. So again, I'm going to open up nice and long and squeeze back in nice and slow and controlled. So again, with the weight or without the weight, alternating here. Here we go, last time. Slow and control. Beauty of this exercise, as you get better at it, you can just increase the weight. It's all about keeping that tempo, that lower back nice and flat, really opening up and squeezing back in. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Thank you guys. Grab a drink, have a quick stretch. We should have cooled down slightly by doing our core work at the end of the session. We're just going to stretch off. So when you're ready, just come over onto your front for me. Lying down nice and flat. Here, and just pull one heel up. Forehead to forearm. Squeeze the heel towards the bottom. Stretch off the quads. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, just squeeze that heel slightly tighter. 3, 2, 1. Other side for me. So again, squeeze the heel. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just relax and squeeze the heel again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From there, just bring one leg underneath, like a hurdle pose. Here, you're going to take the chest towards the outside of that knee. Try to get the lower back nice and flat. And feel the stretch into your glutes. 3, 2, 1. Other side for me. So again, just shift. Now, start nice and tall and just dropping down. Feel the stretch in the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From there, you stretch off your hip flexors, lower back. Here, so right knee down, left knee comes up. Just drop forward, open the hip flexors, bring your right arm up for me. Take it around to the outside of the left knee. Left arm travels around. Stretch through your hip flexors, open up across your lumbar, around your back, and your tummy muscles opening up as well. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Left arm up, and that drops around. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From there, just take a heel out in front of the body. Just leaning down over. Hamstring stretch. I'm sure most of you can get a lot further than me. I'm a cyclist and a runner, my hamstrings are awful. So just drop body weight over and let that stretch happen. 3, 2, 1. And other side. There we go, this hamstring's even worse. It's like that. Terrible. There you go, there's my goal for the week, improve my flexibility. 3, 2, 1. From there, just roll up and just stand nice and slow. Nice deep breath as you do. Roll the shoulders back. Stand. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. See you again. Thank you.